Star Wars Outlaws is finally here and I'm going for its Platinum trophy. We can finally get back into the Star Wars universe again and add this Platinum to our Star Wars collection. Thank you Ubisoft for providing me with access to the game. We have waited a long time for this. Now let's see what you've been cooking up. There are 50 trophies to earn, including the Platinum, and this will require me to complete the main quests on each planet. Be revered by every faction, and then turn against one of them. Get my sneak on to slice terminals and pick locks. Become a master on a speeder bike, and much more. As always, a massive thank you to the NC Collective for all of your support. And now let's finally grab our speeder bikes and zoom into the world of Star Wars Outlaws for this Platinum trophy. Here we go! Just FYI, I will try to keep this as spoiler free as possible, avoiding any big story moments and cameos. We get straight into the nitty gritty underbelly of this Star Wars tale and we are introduced to some syndicate leaders briefly before they are double crossed by the main villain, Slero. Classic gangsters. Then we gain control of Kay and her marketing strategy, pet, Nix, and can wander around Canto Bight, basically the tutorial area of the game. I was shown how to use Nix to fetch items and steal from unsuspecting civilians, and I also had a go at earning my first trophy of this journey. I had to get the high score on an arcade game. I didn't realise there were different games, so I was stuck playing the one that was way harder than it looks for something so simple. Oh, holy crap. Come on. Please. Yes! There is no try. Oh my god, that is so freaking difficult. Get a high score in an arcade game. Wow. That was so tough. That was way harder than it needs to be. I was then set on a path to infiltrate a huge mansion, approaching the area like the new Tomb Raider but without the ice picks. This would be my first taste of stealth and combat. The stealth in Outlaws plays out a bit like Assassin's Creed, which is expected to be honest, but being able to use Nix to sabotage alarms or blind enemies is a really nice touch. If you blind enemies with Nix, you can approach them for a one-shot combo. Eat floor. The combat in Outlaws feels pretty good considering the limitations. You can set your blaster to stun to instantly take out an enemy before they raise the alarm. It's on a long cooldown but it feels great, and the blaster itself feels good enough and has loads of customization options for different playstyles. The stealth feels good for the most part. I only had some issues later on when the story forces you to be stealthy or go back to a checkpoint. You can pick locks and hack terminals to access new routes or disable security, etc, and doing this many times will award trophies later on. Skipping anything remotely important to avoid spoilers, I'll just say things didn't go to plan, and Kay steals a ship called the Trailblazer to escape the planet. Mine now. I crash landed on the first planet, which is Tashara, our first open world area. We meet a mechanic that can patch the ship up and are attacked by bandits, which sets up a tutorial for using adrenaline, which is basically Deadeye. It's been done before, but it's cool, so who cares? There's also 2 trophies related to taking out enemies using adrenaline. Adrenaline. Mark, it's just Deadeye. Pew, 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 pew. Nice, that's cool. With most introductions out of the way, we turn around to find a conveniently placed speeder bike in the ship. The same speeder bike that becomes a core part of this game. Oh, there we go. Oh, made it somehow. Hey! Acquire a blaster, a starship, and a speeder. Well, I mean, my starship's in pieces right now, but sure. Whee! Oh my god. Jeez. It's got some kick. I had a look at the trophy list and wondered if I could cheese a trophy just by doing donuts on my speeder. Oh, Galaxy Drift. Just as I was about to stop. Phew, that was close. Form a 30-second power slide drift. Oh, these trophy images are dope as well. Little neon characters. That's so cool. Whee! So yeah, if you just donut, you'll get that trophy. Just moments later, I picked up another extremely easy trophy without even meaning to. Whoa! Whoa! Whoa, like a panther? What's that for? Form a perfect landing with the speeder. Okay, just drop off a rock. The speeder is loads of fun, so I took it for a proper spin first. The only qualm I have with it is even if you hit a tiny rock, you'll fly off and take damage, which seems a bit dumb considering the thing floats above ground. They should have just scrapped that to prioritise the player's fun over adding quote-unquote realism. Anyway, after that adrenaline rush, I arrived at Miragana, the game's first proper city hub. I made my way straight to the cantina, which is a hotspot for finding out information and taking contracts for jobs around the galaxy, or at least the 4 planets we're allowed on. Kay finds out the hard way that these syndicate leaders are not to be trifled with, but we meet our Mon Calamari friend Danka, who offers us jobs to start increasing our reputation with some of the game's factions. We have the Pikes, the Hutt Cartel, and the Crimson Dawn, and there's a fourth faction that we will meet later. I'll need to max out everyone's reputation at some point, and also have one of the syndicates absolutely hate me. I accepted my first contract from Danka and had to infiltrate the Pikes base on Miragana. This was an opportunity for another quick trophy. I had to disable an alarm while the alarm was already going off. Simple. Disable, 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 disable. Yay! Now you see me, now you don't. Very nice. Get in cover. Disable an alarm using a security terminal while the alarm is active. Totally got caught on purpose there. Zap. Once I handed in this quest, I could then choose if I was going to stay true to my word or betray the Crimson Dawn for Pike rep instead. My thought process was that I would become hated by the Pikes early on to get the trophy out of the way, but little did I know this was a mistake. It's much harder to get your rep back if you reach the bottom reputation because you'll struggle to find contracts. Better to try to maximize the reputation first, guys. After this, I spent some time roaming around the planet and I followed some intel that I'd found. When you follow an intel chain, it's basically the same as completing a side quest. They've just gone about it in a cool but somewhat confusing way to fit in with the Star Wars concept. There we go. Steal everything! Ooh, stay on target. What is this for? Complete your first intel chain. Oh, okay, nice. I was just following quest lines. Moving forwards, I was flying around exploring space above the planet. The space areas look really great, and there's lots of collectibles and loot to find out here too. I managed to grab myself an unorthodox trophy as well. And smash into him. There we go, never tell me the odds. That does work. Defeat a ship without dealing the finishing blow with lasers or missiles. Nice. Alright, that's done and dusted. Now I can just blast them all to smithereens. Pew 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 pew. I made my way onto an Empire-controlled space station and was sneaking my way around. There were some really cool mechanics included, like triggering these floating trolley things and hiding behind them, just like we've seen in Star Wars before. But I did have issues with the stealth here. Considering these guys have made the Splinter Cell games, there wasn't much freedom. If you shoot a camera, mission failed. Yeah, I know it's explosives, but blowing up the only guards in sight, mission failed. Ugh. Eventually I played it how the game wanted me to and continued with my mission. I met a funny character called Bosnock and helped him escape, and on the way out picked up another trophy. Ooh, get rid of him. Ah! Under attack! Pick 20 locks with the data spike. Nice. Die! Oh, anticlimactic. Get him! After this mission, I went back to the city and played a spot of Sabak. It's lots of fun and they've done such a great job of recreating this card game. You can make some decent money and earn rewards. You also need to defeat high rollers, which are elite players. Once you do so, then you can play against Lando Calrissian later on for a trophy. I then left the busy streets, picked up a new upgrade for my speeder, which allowed me to use a boost, and took it for a spin. What? Oh, that sucks. I completed some more contracts in the local area, taking down bandits and stealing goodies, and this pleased the Crimson Dawn Syndicate. I'm leaving the area. There we go. Ooh, Cloak and Dagger. What's that for? Reach maximum reputation with Crimson Dawn. Nice. Okay, cool. Now if I went to a Crimson Dawn merchant, I could buy one of their VIP items that require high reputation to purchase. This nets you the trophy, give me the good stuff. Now it was time to put a proper crew together. I met an ambitious man named Jalen whom would leave me with the awesome repurposed commando droid ND5. ND is such an awesome character. Now I was getting somewhere and I picked up a story trophy for my travels. Tip the scales. I could now finally make my way to other planets. I could tackle these in any order I so desired, but I listened to ND5 and went to them in a specific order. First off, I travelled to the chilly planet of Kijimi. This is where the 4th Syndicate faction resided, the Ashiga clan. Right away I was infiltrating their district in the streets and earned myself a trophy for doing a bit of slicing. One for slicing 10 advanced terminals, and a second one not long after for slicing 20 terminals in general. After hanging around the Ashiga clan for a while, I quickly maxed out my reputation with them and ticked that trophy off my list. Then I got back into the action. Using Nyx's fetch ability, you can get him to grab weapons that enemies have dropped on the floor. Some of these are ridiculously strong, so it's pretty damn useful. Killing enemies this way is also needed for a trophy. Ah. Oh, right back at you. Well, a double kill with that burst. Beat 20 enemies using items fetched by Nyx. Another clever mechanic they've added is that when you're spotted by a patrolling enemy, you can quickly respond by trying to smooth talk your way out of being shot down. This also gives you an opportunity to either run away from them or quickly shoot them in the face.
Sorry.
I'm sorry. Psych! I'll bet you have. Defeat 20 enemies distracted by fast talk. Nice. Avoiding spoilers again, I finished up in Gijimi for a story-related trophy, and then went back to Toshara to wipe out a bunch of pikes. They weren't too happy, to say the least. Yeah, I think I had a choice. Terrible. Reached the lowest possible rep with a faction. The next trophy I actively went for was for summoning the deadly Death Trooper Squad by getting to the maximum wanted level with the Empire. Not only do you need to defeat them, but you also need to loot a keycard from them and use it to wipe your wanted status from the system. Alright. Yeah! They live up to the name. Clear wanted status by completing a Death Trooper confrontation event. Whew. I was wanted on the ground, so I decided to piss off the Empire and become wanted in space. The same thing applies whilst in your ship. I reached the maximum wanted level, and instead of Death Troopers, I had to destroy a raider ship, which somehow proved my innocence. The next planet I travelled to was the gorgeous rainforest planet Akiva. Lots of things were going on here. I tried some local street food, which unlocks permanent buffs for Nyx once you complete the quick time event minigame. I explored the jungle and beat the crap out of some bandits. Then I snuck into a hidden room and found a very useful charm, one that would give me an extra target when I used adrenaline. This would help me get trophies later. I got an upgrade for my speeder, which let me travel on top of the water, allowing me to reach new areas. And then above the planet, I attacked the Empire in one of their space stations, picking up a Nyx trophy whilst doing so. Oh, how rude. Nice. Blind 30 enemies of Nyx attacks. Wow, I thought that would have been ages ago. I think you have to let the whole animation play and not kill an enemy while Nyx is on their face. I picked up another story trophy, as you do, and then moved on to my final planet, Tatooine. Gotta save the best till last, eh? Tatooine looked great, honestly perfect from the artists. There's a bunch of cool characters to meet, and obviously the highlight is the Jabba the Hutt encounter. I'll be jumping straight past all of those spoilers, but a tiny bit of context for you first. As Jabba is a collector of exotic creatures, we do end up having to rescue Nyx from his clutches, before them being recruited by him, so I could get myself some Hutt cartel reputation. I then earned the Making Friends trophy, before making my way across the sands on my speeder once more. I naturally came across the last location I needed to discover for the Adventure and Excitement trophy, and picked up the trophy for completing all the main quests on Tatooine. Now that I had easy access to Hutt Cartel contracts, I took a few on and headed for the stars. I found that the contracts in space were much quicker and easier than the ones planetside, so I very quickly increased my reputation with the big slug. Ooh, what you see is what you get. Reach max rep with the Hutt Cartel, nice. Wait, what? That just popped twice. What? Okay, that's weird. Back on Tatooine, I devoured the last street food dish that I needed for the trophy. There's only 4 to munch on. Alright, is that the last one then? Yes, it is. Galactic Gourmet. Very nice. Sample all galactic street food. Last time I checked that, it was 0.0%. I wonder if I was the first one. I swung by Akiva again during the main story, and thanks to some upgrades, I could now grab myself 2 trophies that were to do with the adrenaline ability. Oh, how many of you are there? Loads of them. Here we go. Oh, and I'm stuck. Ah! Right, trophy time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pew, 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 pew. And it didn't pop. Oh, there we go. Don't get cocky. Woo! Defeat 5 enemies with Adrenaline Rush whilst on the speeder. Yeah. Alright. Now I've got to do that again on foot. Is there enough of them? 1, 2, 3. Ah! Oh my god! Pile up! There is enough of them. I'm gonna get off. Oh, wrong button. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there we go. 6. Bam, bam, bam. There we go. Wait for the bikes to explode. Yeah, shoot fast. Hahaha. Beat 6 enemies simultaneously using Adrenaline Rush. Afterwards, I had reached the point of no return in the main story, and a bunch of story trophies came my way. So to protect your pretty little heads from seeing too many spoilers, I'll just pop them with no context whatsoever. And once I was back into the game, I immediately earned another trophy completely by accident. Right. Good listener. I just spammed through that. Oh, listen to the longest sub story in the galaxy. I was wondering what that trophy was for. Now I feel bad because I didn't actually listen. I thought it was just a random dude. Oh, whoops. Oh, I really want to know what he had to say now. Damn it. At least I got the trophy. Now I could chill a bit and start mopping up the trophies. Starting with sprucing up my trusty blaster. There we go. Got that fast shot trigger now. Install. Yeah, no match for a good blaster. Fully upgrade a blaster module configuration. I thought I'd missed out on a trophy earlier and would have to start a new save, but luckily you can get multiple side quests for it. I had to find out about a rigged Favia race and bet on the winner. I found out my information by listening in on some stormtroopers and Imperial officers. Then I bet big to not only win credits, but a trophy too. Yes, and across the line. Haha, against all odds. Win your first fixed Favia race. Nice. There are 9 characters you can meet in the game that are listed as experts, and once you've met them, you can complete challenges that give you new upgrades and abilities. For discovering all of them and doing their quests, you'll earn yourself the trophy. Experience outranks everything. For doing some of those expert challenges, you will unlock the ability to do loops in the Trailblazer, and there's a trophy tied to this for taking out an enemy in style. Bam! Sometimes I amaze even myself. There it is. Phew, at least it works. Defeat an enemy ship after doing a loop maneuver. There are corrupt Imperial officers in each of the main cities, and they can wipe your wanted status for a price. I needed to reach a wanted level of 5 and talk to one of them. I was having issues with this for ages. The officer not spawning, the prompt to talk not popping up, etc, etc. But finally it didn't bug out on me for once. Yes! Nice, finally. Should be such an easy one on paper. Yeah, it wasn't me. There we go, finally. Bribe an Imperial officer to clear wanted level 5. Phew. Thanks to Ubisoft gifting us the game, I was pretty far ahead on the journey, so I was doing all of this blind. And I managed to grab another world first for cheating and winning against Lando in a game of Sabacc. I would recommend getting all 3 cheats before facing him. It's a combination of luck and tactics, but it's lots of fun. Yes! Yes! Done. Trophy please. Come on. Yes! No such thing as luck! Very nice. Cheat and win a Sabacc game against Lando. First in the world. Nice. The next trophy I got required me to fully upgrade my ship, the Trailblazer, and fly into space. You don't need every upgrade, but just to have your equipped weapons, health and shield all at maximum. Then blast off world for the trophy, might want to buckle up. Next I got sneaky with Nix and ventured to each cantina to steal from random people. This is easy but could be a pain in the ass if the right people don't spawn. You can't steal from just anyone, it has to be an NPC that walks in and out of the cantina. Do this on all 4 planets and the trophy is yours. Yes, easy pickings. Haha. Very nice. Pickpocket a customer in a cantina on each planet. The last time I did that, the guy was standing in here and it didn't count. I then travelled to space above Kijimi into its nebula to destroy some ships whilst having my vision obscured. Come on. Yeah, I gotcha. Into darkness. Cool. Destroy 10 enemy ships inside the Kijimi Nebula. That one's really finicky. I think you need to lose your targeting systems for it to register. Because I've killed or destroyed like 100 million ships in here. So that did my head in for ages. Next I went on the hunt for the Scoundrel gear set. This is obtained by following holo maps to specific locations, but not every location has a piece of the gear, so this can be a bit annoying. I touched grass for a week and came back to some help from the community, so thankfully the last piece I needed didn't take too long to snap up. Alright, let's have a look, see if a piece of gear should be a piece of gear actually, because the other one wasn't a piece of gear. Here we go. Uh-oh. Okay, didn't expect that. Where's the computer? There it is. Push the button next.
Okay.
Phew.
Now let's see what we can find in there.
Give me that loot. Yes, it's mine now. Scoundrel pants. Finally finished the set. The Scoundrel gear set. Beautiful. Now I don't have to bother with the other ones. Another collectible trophy next, as I searched far and wide for Nick's treasures. These are little parkour locations where you follow Nick's around until he finds a treasure to dig up. It took me hours to find this last one. It was a bit of a pain to say the least. And trophy please. Yes, 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 I get it. Referencing synchronization points. Hurry up. There we go, got you something, finally. Collect all Nick's treasures. 15 out of 15, nice. I thought this next trophy was going to be a really tough challenge. The description mentions destroying each Syndicate's capital ship without taking hull damage, and it's a gold. I was expecting Star Destroyer level ships reminiscent of the legendary pirate ships in each corner of the map in Assassin's Creed Black Flag, but no, these weren't too bad to defeat once you get all the loop maneuvers and weapons. It did take me a long time though because I was destroying the wrong kind of ship for ages. You need the Mantas or Vipers only, and the spawning is complete RNG. Thanks to Shaz Shake for letting me know this information before the guides rolled out. Come on, come on, come on! Oh no, don't lose my shields. Oh no, 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 no. Oh yes, punching up. Got it just before I lost my shield. Yes! Defeat Syndicate's capital ship without taking hull damage. Kinda close there. Now I decided to finally climb my way out of the huge hole that I dug myself with the pikes. I had to get lucky finding contracts for them until I was no longer hated, and then slowly and surely I got more contracts again and could grind my way to excellent reputation ranking. This was okay though because I still needed to earn the trophy for completing 40 contracts. Is that the pike one? Yes it is, this should be for the trophy then. Yes, cutthroat politics. About time. One of the last trophies I get is reaching max rep with the Pike Syndicate. I stuck to completing the space contracts because, as I mentioned earlier, they are quick and easy, so I was saving time. And eventually I racked up the 40 contracts quicker than expected, because I'd been doing contracts between story missions too without even realising. Yep, cool, whatever. Oh, yes, honest work. Haha, I didn't expect it there. Yes, complete 40 contracts. Nice. I thought I needed honestly like 20 more, so that's great. And if we have a look here, all I need now is this hidden trophy, acquire the Disruptor gear set, which nobody has because it's bugged on PlayStation. So that's basically the plan, and I'll be getting that as soon as it becomes available. The reason that it's bugged is that you need 16 space collectibles and then you go to a vault somewhere on a Kiva. And the 16th collectible cannot be interacted with at the moment. This makes no sense whatsoever, it's bizarre. Another bugged Ubisoft Platinum just like I had with Skull and Bones. Come on guys. Thank you so much for watching everyone, I hope you enjoyed it and I'll see you in another video.